Come on. Hello. We are live. We are back. It has been a month, but welcome to our mental health happy hour. We took a little bit of a hiatus, but we're back and we want to hear from all of you here at the Mighty what you're doing, what your mental health wins are. And yeah, that's our mental health happy hour that we do. My name is Camara. I work here at the Mighty, and I'm the wonderful Light.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, no. Light, you have such a title. Like, tell the audience who you are and what you do and the amazing things that you do, Light.
Sure. Yeah, but we should get back to you and make sure that I don't cut you off. Yeah, I'm Light. I still currently work at WB Games, but I actually just got a new job at Wizards of the Coast. So that's my new title for Magic the Gathering.
I'm so excited.
So that is really, really cool. I'm very excited about that. But more importantly, I'm not a mental health professional.
Yep.
I am. It's just something that I am very passionate about. So hello. Okay, back to Camera. Sorry,
that's the same thing that I always like to let people know is that I just always want to let people know that I'm not a therapist. I am a mental health advocate who works at the Mighty. So if you know my name, that is what I do. I work at the Mighty and I'm the digital media producer in that media and podcasting department. And yes, please let us know in the chat where you're from, what your mental health win is of the day, what you're feeling today. If it's not a good day, you can share that with us and we will uplift you. Like Michelle, I hear that you're having a panicky day today. And I want to basically send you a virtual consensual hug and say, yeah, I think the last week I've had so many panicky days. I think that that's a very big mood and that is totally valid. And I'm so thankful that you're coming here and sharing that with us. But yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's been a very intense few weeks. Hence why we haven't been online. You know, we've had a lot going on. So we definitely empathize with you on that. So I hope your day gets better. I hope you get a chance to relax and relax a little bit. So please let us know, your mental health wins. Camera, what was one of your mental health wins over the last month? What's been going on? How you doing?
Oh my word. Well, first off, thank you to everyone in the comments. Please share your mental health wins and even the days that you're having, sending everyone a virtual consensual hug to we're still kind of going through the ish and that's valid. But we're going to share our mental health wins. My mental health win of the month. So I just got back recently from taking a trip to the Bay Area to visit my parents, my family. And that's kind of my mental health win is that I'm back in LA and I'm able to go out. I've been able to go outside and see more friends after getting all my shots and feeling good and slowly getting back into doing some stuff slowly but surely. And I was able to go have a barbecue with 10 friends.
Wow.
I was able to be inside a house with more than one person. It was like
we can see each other finally in person. Yeah,
so
we haven't yet, but we need to.
We need to have that happen. So you see, this is I feel like I'm excited to have that energy slowly coming back into my life because that is something I've missed in this last year. I have seen friends once in a while, distanced and outside and sometimes inside briefly, with a mask to get stuff and then leave. But being able to feel like it's safer and just better, it just feels really good. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're much more an extrovert than I am. So I know that, getting out and seeing people is you thrive off that. I mean, I've probably seen people every other day or every 3 days or so, which has been really, really nice. And I'm not even that much of an extrovert, but it's just really nice doing things, making it feel like time is moving again. It really has felt like this last year has been both the longest and the shortest year of my life. It's it feels like it's been going on forever, but then I look back on it and I'm like, but I didn't do anything, I just stayed in these four walls forever. So it's really nice to be able to look at things, and be like, oh, I'm having dinner with somebody tomorrow. I'm getting drinks with somebody. And then, this weekend I'm going to go play. I had a board game night for the first time in 2 years, which was amazing. So yeah. I mean, I suppose that's probably a great mental health win is over the last month. I've gotten a chance to see a lot of my friends and do a lot of things. I mentioned earlier, getting that new job is also just a great thing. It's the last month has treated me really well. So it's been nice. It's over having a really, long year and a half, it's really nice to start having a month where it feels like some good things are starting to propagate. So yeah, let's see. Those would probably be my two biggest mental health wins, is just seeing friends and also just like finishing things up at my current job. And, I'm working on a lot of big projects. One of them just came out today, and just having people excited about that. And, it's great.
Exactly. Yeah. I want to give like a big round of applause. Like everyone in the audience, Light just got such an amazing new job. I mean, the job you currently have is awesome, but like that you get to go live your dream at your dream company is just really cool. And like,
yeah, and I'm moving up to Washington, which is going to be a huge change for me. I've never lived in anywhere else other than Southern California. So it's going to be a big change, but it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a whole nother not even chapter. It feels like a sequel, like a whole nother book.
It's just the next. So. It's the next edition. It'll be great. Exactly. But yes, if you are in the comments, we are sharing our mental health wins, and we want to hear yours. I see a bunch, but please share your mental health wins. What we're going on this mental health happy hour, half an hour. We love to share and uplift you. So I'm going to go to the comments a little bit and see what we got going on. I know there's a few kind of like rough days going on, and I just want to say validate that. Like I know Michelle was having a hard day, and then Cheryl had has had a meltdown day. You know what? Meltdown days are valid. Like like thank you for coming here and sharing that. Like thank you. That sucks, and I want to say it is valid, and that I hope that whatever you can do for yourself today, like to just kind of take it easy and enjoy yourself and do one thing for yourself today, Cheryl, please do. But thank you for sharing with us. So.
Yeah. It can be small, it can be big. Like I've always found like even just getting up and making myself a quesadilla has helped. It makes it feel like something, I have control over something, so food and food does help, especially if
food changes so much. I see Akasha, I'm not going to pronounce your name right, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know how to pronounce your name also. Akasha, that's such a pretty name. You're from California?
Darlene Clark? Did I get it?
There we go. I think hopefully? I like Lights. I think Light did a great job. But yeah, you're from California. Hello from California. I'm having a very intense feelings so far today, or feeling day so far. I'm like, I feel like there's been like a lot of emotions going on, and that's good. It's good that you're able to like, if you're feeling all of those emotions, like I would say like do some journaling and like feel that. Like it's been an emotional time. It's been like a rough
thing. I think we spoke about this even like a month ago, but like, I think a lot of people are feeling a lot more anxious and, stuff like that as the world is opening up. Even if you weren't stuck inside, it's still, it's still a big change from the last year and a half where even if you were going outside, other people weren't, but now it's like the whole world is kind of opening back up. And, these are stressful times, so it's definitely valid. We're right there with you. It's been intense. Even like going and hanging out with friends has been intense in a way,
Yeah, it feels like such a big occasion.
I'm seeing new people. Yeah, and like I have to learn how to talk to people in person again, and I have to dress in clothes. So
how do we do it? We don't know, but just feely days are valid, and goodness gracious, have we been having them? And the opening up is like, how do we reincorporate? I see that Julie, you are trying for a baby. Like, I'm putting that out there for you. Put in some good vibes. It was negative this time, but you want your rainbow baby. Get that rainbow baby. Like, it takes some time. And like, I've been seeing a lot of people who've been having like negatives, or I've had a friend who recently had like a miscarriage, and also seen like people being able to have that rainbow baby afterward. It is possible, and I just want to let you know that like that's really exciting that you want to like have a kid and all of that. And I believe in you, Julie. I believe in like someone who wants to be a mom like that is awesome. So
yeah, absolutely.
Good for you, Julie. Don't give up. Dion, 51, lives in Wisconsin. Hello, Wisconsin. Cheese.
Hello.
Cheese.
You just think of cheese. We were just
Cheese is
talking
such
about
a
how good
wonderful
cheese
thing.
is.
Cheese is great. Sorry, yeah, that's our thing is Wisconsin is cheese. Relentless, lifelong major depression and anxiety. Feel it. Anxiety, generalized anxiety here. I feel that. Alone and lonely. Valid. I've been feeling that too. No support people in my life. I am a rehab therapist. I just want to say that's awesome that you are a rehab therapist. Like, go you. That is such a great job, and like that you do
job.
that is kick ass. Yeah, you are. I hope that you like that word because we think that is
a good way to describe
it. Yes, we think you're awesome, and I hope that maybe there is other ways that you can find new people in your community, or maybe expand your community as well. Like, because a person like you deserves to kind of get to know other people and be connected, and especially with the emotional drain that you're probably having with your job, it is lonely and it is sucky. Like, that's a lot to like take on. So I do hope that you reach out, or maybe even find, like, I've been finding a lot of different groups and such, even online, to kind of reach out to and get to know different interesting people. But I do want to validate, like, it is lonely. Even when you do find the right community, it can be lonely. So I'm sorry that
it's something that I'm kind of looking into, in Washington, because I'm not going to have any support network there. Is like finding groups or clubs or something, whether it be a sports club if you're into sports, or a book club, or a crochet club, or a game club. Just kind of looking into those options, because it's nice to have a supportive community. It's nice to be with like-minded people, and hopefully that helps.
Yeah, but thank you for sharing with us. And
thank you.
Yeah, if you want to let us know what your mental health win is of the day, or one thing that you would like to do for yourself today, please let us know, because you deserve to. We've got it also. If you've just joined us, this is the Mental Health Happy Hour. Please leave your mental health wins or little simple things, and us advocates will highlight you, high five you virtually, and tell you how awesome we think you are, because you are awesome to be here on the Mighty with us. And we're excited to be here. And Brock is checking in from Blackfoot, Idaho. I feel like I need to say it that way. Hello.
Blackfoot, Idaho.
Idaho.
That's awesome.
Ooh, that sounds really cool. One of my close friends that lives in Idaho. I forgot what city, but or town.
Maybe it's Blackfoot.
It is. It's, I think, near Idaho Falls. But yeah, Blackfoot. Okay. I do not know where Blackfoot is, but that is cool. Brock, share with us what your mental health win is today in Idaho. I want to know.
I like the pirate flags too.
I do too. Oh, Tony, I just started TMS. Ooh, I'm hopeful. That's really great. TMS. What is? I forgot what TMS.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Can you let us know what that is?
Yeah, let us know. I think it's a type of therapy, or maybe like a treatment. Or maybe it's just a group. I don't know. But yeah, let us know what that is, how it's going, and if you want to come back and share with us your experience, that's really cool. And I love when you find a path that's helping you feel like you can be hopeful and see kind of that brighter side. I think that's really great. So thank you, Tony. Oh, looky here, Light. We've got
another
Nikki
Washington person.
There you go. Here's your new network. You have a friend. My mental health win is overcoming some of my anxiety by getting out there and getting a job I really enjoy. You two really should be friends. Like, look, Nikki's doing some awesome stuff in Washington, going out there, getting a job they enjoy. Like, I think Washington is a really great place to get a job you enjoy in, apparently. Yeah. And
that's a
overcome your mental
state.
Health.
So yeah, no, best of luck. Best of luck finding a job. I know that's never easy. I personally enjoy interviewing, but I think I'm the weirdo that does. I think most people, I think that's really difficult. It's hard to get out there and sell yourself and find a new job and stuff. So I wish you the best of luck in finding a job. Let us know next time we're on. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, no, thank you for sharing with us. You're a beacon of light, Nikki. That's so cool. Brock, I am practicing my DBT skills whilst visiting. I like to say whilst. I love this word, whilst. Whilst visiting my parents and searching for a job with the pirate flag in my jousting. I don't know. I feel like I want to go joust or something. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. I don't like DBT also is really cool. I've been wanting to try it. That's really awesome that you are doing
What is
that.
DBT?
And I think DBT is dialectical behavioral therapy, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
Brock, or if you're talking about a different DBT skill. I know that that's one of the abbreviations for DBT, but if it's something different, totally cool. But that's awesome if you're doing DBT. I've heard such great things about it, and that you're searching for a job. Let's just put all the job energy to all these jobbers out there. Like,
Yeah.
I
Lots of
believe in you.
people getting and finding new jobs.
It's the time. It's the time to shine. It's the time to shine,
It is the
people.
time.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Brock. Oh, yeah, let us know how the DBT goes and that I did say correctly that it is the DBT therapy, or is this some kind of jousting? I have a feeling it might be sword related for some reason. I don't know. I'm just in a
You just have
mood.
a feeling. It might be.
People
It
who
might
say
be
"woust,"
sword related.
"woust" is just sounds like you are like a fancy, really cool, like medieval-ish. Just, I mean, Brock, I think you're really cool, is what I'm saying. Like, everyone seems pretty cool here. So
We're just saying you're cool, Brock. That's what we're saying.
that's what we're saying. And also DBT school. Oh my word, there's so many good. Virginia, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. I know that
Good
a lot of people
morning.
turn. Good morning. Good morning. It's late to stay up late. I gotta go watch Singing in the Rain now.
Of course you'd have a song for that. Yeah, yeah. We have a lot of people from all over the world, so I know it's not always good morning for everybody. It just kind of hit afternoon for us. So good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Feel like that's an intro to something. I think that's like Jay Leno or something. But yeah, hello.
Hello. And I see another mental health win is, okay, so we have the mental health win last month. I was leaving an abusive relationship and my life was slowly falling back into place. Do you know how vital, I feel like getting into a good relationship and getting out of a bad one is equal. Like, that is really hard. It can be really hard to do. And I just want to say, clap, this is fantastic. I'm really proud of you. This is really great.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy. Really happy.
Yeah. It's not easy.
It's a big Cindy Young, thank you for the vibes, Brock. We love good vibes. We enjoy it. Michelle. We've got a regular Michelle. We love Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle. My mental health win was a student making me a card thanking me for helping her and wishing me a great summer. Oh, that's
great.
Sweet. Aren't it's great sometimes.
See, little things like that are just really nice, they just brighten your day.
No. I mean, I'm just so thankful that Michelle is a teacher and doing some great stuff, and that, the students are obviously being thankful and showing up and telling you what difference you're making. So that's really cool. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Word. Oh, and Virginia, you did a bipolar group well-being plan, I did a bipolar group well-being plan group. Ooh, that sounds really cool. Good for you. That's awesome.
Good for you.
That's so cool. We gotta get some more groups here. Find your group, find your place. There's so many things. Let's see. I know that okay, Marie, you have a lot of things going on with different stressors, a divorce, a death of a dog, and there's a lot of emotions here. I can tell with mental health and hospitalizations. You are a strong woman, and I've seen you on a few of our other lives too. You are kicking, you are really just a trooper. But I'm facing it all with grace and finding my joy in the simple things, like breathing, seeking nature, and just being alive. Sometimes you got to come back to the basics, and when things are looking weird, it's what can I hold on to right now, and how can I ask the universe or
what can you take control of? What what grounds you? And sometimes that's why breathing helps. That's why it's a part of a lot of meditation. It brings you back to the one thing you can control. And you're definitely a trooper, and you're getting through it, and thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, no, thank you. But I just want to say that it takes so much, especially when you're going through different traumas or different experiences right now, it takes a lot to even think that gratitude is an option, or going towards just be doing good stuff for yourself like that. So like that's fantastic. And I also want to send some like vibes to Phil. I'm not sure about this. I'm just having a tough time lately. My dad passed away. And I just want to say my condolences. Like that is really rough. And I just want to like send you a virtual consensual hug. And yeah, that is really tough. And just thank you so much for coming here and sharing that today. And it's okay to not be sure about saying it. Yeah. Take care. And thank you for being here. And I love to like think about what's one thing that you could do for yourself today to kind of like make today 1% better. If it's a cup of tea, if it's just a hug for yourself, or if it's a nap. I think a nap at the end of the day.
Nap is my go-to if I'm having a bad day.
Yes, exactly. Oh my word, Karen's got so many things going. I love Karen. I remember Karen with the hat, and I think she was from Sweden. I just want to say she's from Sweden because I think everyone's from Sweden. It's cool. My mental health win was writing a music review. Ooh, and actually submitting it to an online music mag that previously published a review of mine. Go, Karen! Karen, that's so cool. They said email if you've got any more, and I got over my terrible anxiety and emailed them saying you want this, and it got published yesterday.
Wow! Woo! Congratulations! That's awesome.
That's so
I'm glad
great.
that you conquered that anxiety, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get this in, and they're like, you want this? Yeah,
I want this. Yes, we want it. And yes, they published it yesterday. Tell us the name of the magazine. We want to go check it out, like the online magazine. We've got to go all check it out and support Karen. You're just rocking it. Like I'm very impressed. Like go,
that's
Karen.
awesome.
Kicking butt. We have a lot of different comments going on right now, but I was wondering, do we want to get into some good news, or do we want to stick with the mental health wins? I'd say let's go to a first thing of news. Yeah, Light, if you want to take it away.
Sure. I thought this one was just really, really cute. There was an Alzheimer's patient who asked his wife to marry him after falling in love with her a second time. I just think that's such a beautiful story, you know. There's good news on the Alzheimer's front anyway. You know, they just came up with a new medication that can possibly help it out. But you know, kind of in the second, you know, other side is, you know, there's this positive that can come out of this, and I just think that's really beautiful. So yeah, really, really short story. You know, mostly just the header, but I thought it was a nice thing to share. You know, it shows that even in the darkest of times, there can be some positives and silver linings to it, you know?
No, and I love that. And I just think that it's like the little sweet things, especially when things are rougher, like even like the feel of Alzheimer's, seeing like someone wanting to like get married again, like that's a bittersweet tale. It gives hope. It just kind of gives hope that like love and conquering and just stuff. By the way, everyone who's joining the chat, we will still go back to your mental health wins. Keep leaving them. But this is, we like to do a little part where we kind of share with you some good news that we found online that you might not have heard of on the regular news. Little stories and tidbits of just stuff that kind of brought us joy, and want to share that with you. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. My story is about a dog, because who doesn't like dogs?
Exactly. It's always a happy story.
It's a happy story. So there was a dog that was wandering through the Arctic ice for more than a week and was just rescued. Just a little cute Samoan dog. A dog has been rescued by sailors after wandering through the Arctic for more than a week, according to the Russian state media. And the crew of Russian icebreaker ships came across this Samoyed deep in the ice fields near the village of, I'm not going to say it, northern Russia.
There you go.
And yeah, in northern Russia. But the video footage shows the white dog named Akia wagging her tail and walking gingerly up the jagged ice to the crew member and climbing on her lap. Oh, that just sounds so cute and sweet. Like,
I guess my question is how did the dog get there?
A little homeward bound story going on.
Yeah, trying to find their way home through Russia's tundras.
Exactly. Oh my word. The Tundras of Russia. That's the next movie that Hollywood should make. Like let's do Homeward Bound
The
again, except
tundras
it's
of
in
Russia.
Russia. The Tundras of
Yeah.
Russia. IKEA. I love
The
it. Let me get
IKEA
back
story.
to the IKEA story. It'll be perfect. It'll be great. And yeah, totally easy to film, cold. Who doesn't like the cold? So it'll be a great shoot.
Yeah.
Wonderful. We got a few little other mental health wins going on. We have Susan. Oh, Susan's a regular of ours. Susan, hello. My victory is
Hi,
finally
Susan.
getting into, through my head, the depression treatment is not a stable thing. Yeah, it's it's an unbalanced system. There will be ups and downs. There'll be downs, but that is normal. Knowing that this helps me realize that when the downs happen, it's okay. This too shall pass. The hard part is convincing myself of this. Oh,
Yeah.
I feel that's so
Yeah,
hard.
100%. It's, it's never going to just be, 100% one way or the other. It's not going to be 100% negative, but it's not going to be 100% positive either. And I think that's a great realization is, when the downs do happen, like they will also pass. You're not going to be stuck in this, just like the positives won't always be there. And I think that's a good thing to know, because it helps you know that like those positives will come back.
Yeah.
And everyday life has got that roller coaster of a ride. So but
and
I'm
sometimes you're
glad that
supposed to
you're
feel
realizing
sad.
it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sometimes you're supposed to feel sad,
Yeah.
and it's okay. I feel like there's a lot of toxic positivity of just like, just in the moment when you're feeling terrible, just decide to be grateful, decide to be happy. And for some people, I guess that can work. But I think for some people, I think you need to validate like it's okay. I think that the first step is like that feeling like this is going to happen. Like mental health treatment and mental illness treatment isn't, like you said, a stable thing. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
It takes figuring things out, and things will change and progress, and the lows will come. And maybe just being able to be in that low and be like, you know what? I feel bad today, and I'm going to feel bad today, and that's okay. And tomorrow I will work on how I can feel better, but today I need to feel bad. So
yeah. I'm so glad that you said that, because there's like toxic positivity, because it's not a thing that I feel like people talk about enough. I think I feel like more recently I've seen that, and I'm really happy that it's like gotten labeled and people talk about it, because that's also a thing. It's like it's okay to feel sad. It's not wrong to feel sad, and I think there's been that like idea that if you're not happy all the time, there's something wrong with you, and that's not true at all. It's completely normal to feel sad, and have those ups and downs. So that's definitely what it is. It's toxic positivity. If someone tells you just be happy all the time, that is not good advice, because that's not normal.
Nope, it's not.
It's not possible. So
no. Don't expect perfection. Expect progress that is not linear. It'll be weird, and that's okay. And I see a question. I just want to say, like, yes, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you see us, we do see a few more Facebook messages, obviously, because we're on Facebook is the main platform. But yes, ask us if you have we are advocates first off, so not therapists. But if you have a mental health win or a question that you think apparently a person with a hat and cool hair could answer, then like video games and mental health media, let us know. That can be a question if you would like to ask. Let us know. But we'd love to know what your mental health win is. And I love in your profile, the mountains look so pretty. So very pretty. Mental health wins. Oh, good afternoon from York, PA.
Hello, Sue.
Hello, Sue. You've been struggling for depression, very severe, for about 2 years. Oh, well, I'm happy that you're here. I went to the farmer's market today.
Nice. That's a win.
Oh, that's a win. That's a big win. I mean, first off, getting yourself outside of the house to like do that can be an ordeal. But I feel like I love like when I finally get myself to go to the farmer's market, it's just such a serene experience. It's so much better than a grocery store. It's so much more enlightening and fresh, and just the people just feel present there. I'm so happy you did that for yourself, Sue.
That's a great mental health win.
I love it. Oh, Sue, all the Sues and Susans and all the, gotta love it. Oh, I just wanted to see what this was. The
She was in
transcribal.
the TMS,
Yeah, the
transcranial
TMS.
magnetic stimulation.
That
All
sounds
right.
really cool. I would love to
Yeah.
hear. I forgot if that was Tony or if that was Susan who was doing that. Please let us know how that goes because I'm very curious about that.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, we have so many comments popping up. Oh my
Yeah. Thank you
word.
so much.
Thank you so much. And also, like, if we don't get to everyone, like, know that we try to go through as many as we can in the time that we have. But we're just so happy to have you here. And we'll try to go back a little bit as well. But we'll try to get through a few more comments while we have some time. But yeah, this is the Mental Health Happy Hour, and we're just kind of giving a little bit of an uplift to the people here. Roger,
Yeah.
I see we haven't, I don't think Roger's been here before, or have you? I've lived with lifelong depression at 45, and I finally was accurately diagnosed with complex PTSD from childhood trauma. For others looking for adverse childhood experiences, study in complex PTSD to see if there's one going on more in your life. Yeah, I think that that's really good that you do your own research and then being accurately getting that right diagnosis. It's really important. I think that that's
and this
great.
is something we've talked about in previous lives too, is like, it's always good to get a second opinion, especially if you think that one is inaccurate, so
Yeah.
it's totally okay. Not everyone's going to get things right 100%. So I'm really happy that you got an accurate diagnosis, and that'll help.
I love it.
So yeah.
Bill, Racer's back. I've missed Racer. Racer is definitely a common denominator of our lives.
Almost every single one of them. Hello.
I love it. Oh my word, Racer, let us know. You might be down in the chat a little bit more, but what your mental health win is. I'll try to get to that. And yes, like I'm trying to get to people who we haven't talked to as well. But let's see. Yeah, we've got a lot of people who are like voicing the depression feels. I feel it. And like, thank you for sharing like all of your diagnosis journeys and like that you're all finding jobs right now and just searching for them.
I guess it's that time of year. I guess it is.
Oh my word. Yes. Yeah. We all need courage to live happiness and have a happy day ahead. Yes. The courage to be happy. Sometimes it's harder than each of them. Like, oh my word. Hi, can I ask a question? Yes. What is the question? I have depression and stress both at the same time. Those are common to have at the same, as not a therapist, but that is common to have at the same time.
Yes. Yeah.
Very valid. Definitely.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely have both. I think I lean more towards the anxiety side of the spectrum, but those are definitely common to have at the same time. So that is totally valid. And I wish you the best. It's not easy.
Nah, and also like just find like some time if you do just to like make sure you're getting enough rest, drinking water or whatever soothes your stomach. If it's tea, if it's today I have a soda because my stomach needs carbonation.
Need the bubblies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So just take that one thing that you can do for yourself. And thank you for sharing with us. I think that sharing what you're going through is really important to get that out there. So it's not just stuck in your head. So thank you for sharing with us. And you're into gaming. I mean, if you have a gaming question, you have like the Wizards of the West Coast gamer here. Like gotta catch them while you can. Thank you so much, Racer. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my word. There's good evenings. There's good evenings. There's good mornings. Like, oh my word. So many. Sorry, I said the good evening first. But Mohammed, good evening from the UK. That's so cool. And a lot of doctors misdiagnose him. Yep. That's why second opinions, third opinions of your own, and then take it to the doctor and talk about it. Like, we love multiple.
At the very worst, right? You get three different opinions, or you get three opinions, and they're all the same, and then you're really positive that it was the right opinion. I think it's always good to explore different options. The very worst, you get three of the same opinion. It's like, oh, maybe they were all right.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I see that we have someone who's stressed out because of their finals on this Monday, and I haven't studied that much, and I don't feel the stress anymore to get up and study. I feel like that's been this year is like, what's the point? Sometimes I feel that really hardcore. Mention how unmotivated I am. Please help. I'm going to send you a virtual consensual hug and just be like, valid to feel that way. And like, I would say like sometimes motivation isn't always what's going to come. Sometimes it's just telling yourself, okay, I'm going to study for just 10 minutes, and then I can take a break and then I can like go back maybe just set some time to study for 10 minutes and just kind of see if you can maybe, okay, I study for 10 minutes. Can I make it 20? That's how I trick myself into it, because sometimes I don't always have the motivation to work or to study or to do something like even for myself. And so I have to trick myself into wanting to do stuff. Sometimes discipline.
Yeah, exactly. I think, for me, it's not necessarily for finals, for studying, but I think this is applicable is like I do writing, and it's really hard sometimes to do, to get the motivation of writing. And I think I think it's a myth that, people are always motivated to do things like that. I think it really just kind of comes down to discipline. And I agree with Camara that I think tricking yourself into motivating yourself or to giving yourself excuses to do things is totally valid. I think giving yourself positive reinforcement. So like, doing it for 10 minutes, doing it for 30 minutes. And then once you do it for 30 minutes, do something that you want to do. And that's your reward for doing it. And then you can train yourself into doing things that you don't want to do because you're rewarding yourself with the things you want to do. So it's like, I don't know if you feel like this is a really really reductive example, but like if you like cookies, like study for 30 minutes and then give yourself a cookie, and it's like, don't have a cookie for those 30 minutes. And like you do that enough and it'll train yourself. Probably be a lot of cookies, so you might want to not make it always a cookie. But every 30 minutes or an hour, however long you think it'll be, give yourself a reward, and then you'll eventually train yourself to positively being reinforced to do things you don't want to do. I've always found that helps. That's a little trick that I read about when I was doing writing class. So hope that helps.
I wanted to say, like, it's totally fine to not feel motivated and all that. And I see that Doppio, I don't know if that's how I pronounced your name, but you also wanted to ask us to talk about executive dysfunction when it comes to ADHD and autism. I do not have autism. I'm not on the spectrum of autism. I am neurodivergent, though, I have ADHD. I just want to let you know that we aren't really therapists to talk about those specifics, but what I can say with ADHD is I do that same thing. It's hard for me to focus and to structure, and I learned that I have to write everything down multiple times, take notes, and figure out what's the kind of structure that works for me. And it is that kind of creating my own motivation, because I'm not always going to be motivated and distracted. It's finding how to like do two different tasks. Like when one task isn't fun, go to the next task and find what works best for me. And also finding like the right therapist. That's what my new journey is, finding another new therapist to work with my ADHD. So I commend, I support, I understand. I can't speak to autism, but I can speak to ADHD a little bit. Just wanted to send that energy there. So yeah. Oh my word. There's so many things. We're going to have to wrap up in a few, everyone. But my word, thank you for all of these like wonderful messages. I know, Robert, you hit some low points very recently. I'm trying to accept today will be a low day. See, yep. It's okay to not every day has to be the best day ever. And if a day feels like it's going to be not a great day, it's okay. It's okay to not like fight so hard to try and you can make it better, but maybe not make it like completely wipe away. Like, I like that. Like, there's motivations. The little things will get better. Time does heal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good for you, Robert. And then I like that Racer learned like taking a nap, convinced to take a nap. Exactly. I've done enough for now.
It's perfect. I love naps. They're amazing. I don't take enough naps.
Naps are great. Did you see the lunar eclipse at all?
No, unfortunately I didn't. I wish I did. I really wanted to, but I didn't get to. Did you?
I did not. I knew of it. I heard of it, and I slept. Yeah. So I'm.
That's what I did too. I slept. That's what I did instead.
I'm hoping that there will be another eclipse soon. More to the next eclipse. Well, thank you so much, Cynthia. You're from Colorado. I want to say thank you. You helped me feel less alone. I don't know if you were saying that to us or if you're saying that because I can't tell if you're like messaging someone back. But I'm glad that either way you found, if it was us, if it was someone else that messaged you, that you feel less alone. We feel less alone when we are here with you. That's what I want to say. The last, just Thank you so much to everyone. Oh yes, it's okay not to be okay, Lisa. I love that phrase. Yes, like it's almost can bring us a sense of shame and guilt or feeling that happy. I think that might be better to reframe it as it's okay to feel. Ooh, so much better. I like that. It's okay to feel. Lisa. Yes, you know what? I liked the phrase "it's okay not to be okay," but then you brought it into the shame and guilt, then happy. I like that it's okay to feel, because either way, I'm glad I brought this comment up. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, Lisa. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. That's why you're tired, the eclipse. Yeah.
Yes, that would probably be.
Dion, sorry if I'm not saying your name right. Camera, you could probably answer this, right?
Oh, yes. We have a bunch of other lives. I recommend, if you want to hear from a therapist, next week we'll have Dr. Margaret Rutherford on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. She will be talking about real authentic self-care that is like lasting and long-standing to help. She's great. She is fantastic. And I really like listening to her for mental health tips. Deborah on Mondays has a wonderful mental health tools and resources. She's an advocate who just is really great there for the community. Gabe every other week has his bipolar live answering questions. That's his big thing. He loves to answer questions. We have a live on Friday with Sarah and Rudy. There are so many. You can go to events at the let me see. Do I have my images here? You can go to events.themighty.com and see what events we have coming up that are Zoom or Facebook Live. And you will be able to find a bunch of different things that I think would be great for you, Dion. I'm really excited that you're here, and I hope you find other ones that you like as well. So yeah. Yes, thank you so much, everyone. I know we didn't get through too much news, but I think that there was just so many great comments today. Yes, there's a few chronic illness ones as well, and chronic health ones too. So be sure to check those ones out. We have Cynthia, I think, is going live this month, so she'll be good with that. But yeah, please come back. We'll be back maybe in 2 weeks. We'll see whatever.
Hopefully, yeah, we'll see how the new job pans
we
out.
We want to take it time. Take the time with Light, because Light's getting into his new job and feeling it out. But let's give a hand of applause again for Light and his new job. We're very excited. So excited for Light. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Stay tuned for the next live. That is tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST with Rudy and Sarah. And journaling tonight. Go to Journaling with Sarah. I mean, who doesn't want to go to Journaling with Sarah? It's our most popular thing.
Yeah, right.
And journaling. Gosh, yeah. And have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.